Sealakes, and I'm a musician from Orange County, California, representing the Philippines. My cousin grew up living in our house, and he played like all different types of instruments, and he pretty much just like showed me how to play everything enough, like when I was like 3 or 4. Like he showed me how to play guitar or drums or whatever, and then let me just like, he taught me enough to show me how to play, and then just let me do my own thing like after. And so like I was always around music. My parents love music. I was always dancing, like listening to music when I was a kid, so I just loved music and just kept playing. Good thing like anyone else would expect is like just playing. I love playing, like that's my favorite part. So like playing in front of people is always a lot of fun, and meeting new people and going to cool places. But like for me, like the bad part, like I hate traveling. I used to be like deathly afraid of planes. Ever since I was a young kid, I got like motion sickness, so that's still like carried on till now. I'd rather be in a van than a bus, because a bus, it's like so much more rocky. Van, it's like I have to see like outside the windows, like so I don't get sick, and it has to be like cool. If it's hot, then I start getting more motion sickness. Being away from your family and friends, like I love my family and my friends, my girlfriend. It's like I would write a lot of the music, and it was always just like, well, I can't scream. Like that was like my one thing, and I'd always show my family, like, you know, whenever we made a new CD, I'd be like, look, like listen, like I'm doing everything except for the singing. And they'd be like, oh, you're not singing? And it's like I grew up singing as a kid, but then once I hit puberty, it was like gone. Like I couldn't sing anymore, like Justin Bieber. That was the one thing I was lacking, and so like after Stitch Your Guns, it was like kind of just a transition period. I didn't know what I was gonna do, who I was gonna play for, and I knew music was like my calling, you know? And one day, like I just discovered I can scream all of a sudden, and like that was the missing key I needed. So I knew like that was my calling, and that was like God's plan for me, was to, you know, was to do this solo project, and even if it impacts a small group of people, whatever, like that's, I felt like that was what I was supposed to do. My name is Casey, and my last name is Lagos. Lagos means lakes in Spanish. It's kind of like Casey Lagos. I didn't want it to be my name, because that's like kind of too much, like, hey, look, like, I'm playing everything, it's me.
Everything you thought you wanted, everything you thought you needed, came along and brought you down.
Certain people that have followed me, like through whatever I've done musically, and that was cool. I didn't expect for people from, you know, other places rather than the norm. I would have guessed that, yeah, maybe a little bit in the States, like people would, you know, hear about it or like it. I wouldn't expect where I'm getting feedback from. That's the most surprising part, and the fact that like I'm from Orange County, and like more people in Indonesia know about it than Orange County. In the Philippines, like I've gotten a great reaction from the Philippines, and they like play my stuff on like Filipino, The Edge. Check it out. Got a shout out to them. They're cool. They're a radio station.
With your eyes closed,
I'll listen once in a while, like just to see if I'm still happy. Immediately, like after I recorded it, I already knew like what I wanted to change, but I'm still kind of happy with it. And now, like I'm still like happy, but I know I can do better now. My favorite is probably Every Heart.
everything is gonna be alright.
When I was in 8th grade, my mom passed away from cancer, and so yeah, like a lot of that was just like me venting about that, and you know, like in a way that I was never able to before. Like after all this time, it's been, you know, 8 or 9 years now, and it was just a good way to release, yeah, just like family stuff, just personal life encounters, I guess. Sometimes it will be like I'll hear something in my head. So say for like Go Again, like I was just thinking like and so I'd like go to my guitar and then like try to figure out what's in my head, and then or it would even be like I'm just playing drums and I find something cool that I want to use, and then a whole song can spring from there. Or I just have like lyrics and then I can write a song based on the emotions of the lyrics. Everything's different, and then like I'm constantly revising it until the point I'm in the studio. And even like when I recorded Every Heart EP, it was like over the length of like 7-8 months that I was just constantly like, I have to change this, I have to change this, I'm gonna redo this part, like, and still I'm not happy.
These words I so desperately stand by to make things work.
Yeah, definitely. I worry a lot, like I'm a constant worrier. Trusting in yourself and trusting, you know, that everything will work out, even in hard times. You will get through it. Like, say with like my mom passing away, like at that point in time, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like the worst hurt, you know, like this will pass. All your pain will go away eventually, and like if you think you're in a hard time now, like just stick it through, you'll get through it. I worry a lot, and that's like something I'm personally trying to work through, and that's a way I get through my music as well, like, or that's what I put into my music, is like that helps me get away from like my worry, helping people get through something. That's what I like to do, because there's so many bands like I grew up listening to that, you know, if I was going through a breakup or whatever, I'll listen to Copeland songs and just hits my heart. I don't write the vocal parts, but I would write a lot of the music. This one, The Warriors, I just played drums. Didn't do anything except for learn the drum parts and play. Same with Parkway Drive, did the same thing. Confide, just learn the vocal parts. I didn't write anything. I didn't write anything in Warriors, Parkway Drive, or Confide. With T Mills, I helped him write in the studio, and then just played drums live. And then Architects, which is way different than anything else. I played bass and sing. So, and then yeah, solo project. I just do everything and haven't done anything. Cool things, but I'm not exactly sure if I can say. Thank you for asking me to be a part of this, and to anyone who plays music, just play music and play what you're happy with, and do your own thing, and I don't know, good day.
Yeah, we've been raging all night.